Hey everyone, welcome to FFXIV PVP OMG here on Way Too Late TV. I am your host Sam, and today we are going to be exploring Machinist. That's right, MCH, going in on my alt Samaira. Why? Because, well, Kaylee's achieved pretty much everything you can achieve. That said, we're going to give a little explanation on what Machinist is all about. I realized that after I went in on the episode 5 with playing 4 jobs that I had not played before, I kind of missed an opportunity. An opportunity to educate along with entertain. Edutain, as it were. Now, let's never say that word on the show again. Anyway, let's head on over to the big board and get started. Way Too Late TV. Alrighty, well, here we are with Samaira. Her face completely blocked. Let's actually fix that a bit. There we go. This is her adventure card right now, her adventure plate. Normally it's got her as Astrologian because that is what she has been leveling, but this is her Machinist plate. Rhymes with Elvira with less Mistress of the Dark. Or more? Anyway. We are going to go in and explain a little bit about Machinist. So, let's take a look at some of the powers. There is no combo skill. There's no combo skill. It's literally just Blast Charge. Blast Charge gives you up to 5 stacks of heat when you use it. So once you hit that 5th stack of heat, you become overheated, and Blast Charge becomes Heat Blast for about 2 shots. So Heat Blast, Blast Charge does 4,000 potency. Heat Blast itself does 6,000. So Blast Charge has a build up to it, a charge timer, and Heat Blast does not. Heat Blast is it. Then you have the Drill, Bioblaster, Air Anchor, Chainsaw button. That's a lot to take in, I know, but once you use it, it switches to the next one in sequence. All of them actually can be used in conjunction with Analysis. Now, Analysis does something different with each one. With Drill, it increases the potency to 200%. And Drill also, out of the box, ignores the effects of Guard when dealing damage. So, someone shells up, boom, you hit him with Drill, and it does up to 18,000 damage. Now, you get 2 charges of that button and 2 charges of Analysis before you have to wait for them to recharge. There's a 20-second recharge on Analysis and 10 on the Drill button. Drill switches over to Bioblaster. If you hit it with Analysis, it also gives 75% heavy for 5 seconds. Next up, Air Anchor. It has a bind on it, stops the enemy in their tracks for 3 seconds. With Analysis, potency is increased by 50% to 12,000, and the bind effect becomes stun for 3 seconds. Now, the Chainsaws. It's a straight line AoE, 10,000 damage to all enemies in a straight line before you. With Analysis, 3% chance to insta-gip enemies in that line of sight. Scattergun is a cone AoE that does 10 Yalm knockback, double damage against single targets. The Bishop auto turret. It is in PBAOE auto turret. You plop it down, and it does 4,000 damage to anyone caught in it, and it makes them Mortar Prime, which basically increases the target's damage taken by 10% for 5 seconds. That's huge. Now let's talk about Marksman Spite. Delivers a ranged attack with a potency of 36,000. Gentle viewer, this absolutely assassinates people. See you when you respawn. That's just how it be. And Wildfire compounds the next 3 shots you do, 4,000 damage apiece, into a 12,000 damage explosion afterward. Here we go into the Palaistra. Team Astra. Hunter Groom looks badass. That warrior looks badass too, but in a different way. Okay. Oh wow, we are getting super lucky here. Super lucky. Okay. Not going to look a gift win in the mouth. Team Astra. White mage sees something. Red mage does not. Team Umbra. I held it as long as I could. Oh. There we go. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Teamwork, it's what it's all about. Well, it's a shorter one today, just 2 matches and the Machinist explainer, but don't let that stop you from sticking around for the Sam's top 3 ways for me to improve in PvP today. Number 1, learn to use your Bishop auto turret. It's so easy to just forget about the auto turret when all it does is sit there and give you 10% extra damage on everything that walks through it. If you can place it right, place it there. It is the epitome of set it and forget it. The benefits far outweigh the costs, and even if you die when it's down, it just disappears from the battlefield and you get it back when you respawn. Literally, always be using the Bishop auto turret. Number 2, you don't always have to use analysis. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult to not use analysis. You always want to use it because you always want the bonus. But Bioblaster, you don't always have to use analysis. It's just fine when it's the dot. Air Anchor, you don't always have to use analysis. It's fine when it's just a little bit lower potency and it's just the bind. Chainsaw, 3% is not worth it a lot of the time. If that 3% can change your life, can change the flow of battle, then sure, try for it. But if it's not going to change the outcome of the match in that second, save analysis. Number 3, and I'm going to recycle this from the last time, try to be more talkative during matches for the vids. I know it's a bit of a cop-out, but you really need to be more talkative. And just talking at the end is not working. Be loud, be active, be funny. You can do this. You worked in radio for 7 years, you worked in TV, you can do this. That's, you know, a little more self-serving than I'm usually being, but it's necessary. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for joining me here on Way Too Late TV, FFXIV PVP OMG, episode 6. My goodness. It's a series now. So, if you'd like to join me any day of the week, any time of the day, you can do so at waytoolatetv.com, right there. And at waytoolatetv.com, you will find my Twitter, my YouTube, playlist for every series that I do, including this one, FFXIV PVP OMG, and a couple other bits and bobs that I'm sure you will find entertaining. So, in the meantime, good night, my night owls. Sleep well. Boop. When you get there. Way too late.